We couldn't let your presence here pass, however, without reliving some of your more interesting comments about women.
I'd like to put myself up for project manager.
It's very, very complicated. There's a lot to take.
Yeah, all right.
We need to stop the housewife in the street, you know. Yeah. That's who's going to be using this product, that's who this product's aimed at. And housewives want to protect their hands, but they've got the day-to-day chores to go about.
Not just housewives, yeah.
Without sounding sexist at all, you know, hairdressers typically, the women, cooks typically the women, but when you get to the top-end boys, the boys that really know their stuff, the chefs are guys and the hairdressers are guys. All this talking about food's made me hungry. I hope the trolley dolly will be around soon. I stand by those comments.
You stand by those comments?
Absolutely.
It's not a political stance.
Name me a top female chef.
Delia Smith.
Well done.
Yeah.
OK, top...
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And same with hairdressers, I get
top
that.
female hairdresser.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, single.
Yeah. It's going to be a long haul for you.
So I'll just clear that up. If you ask any of the female candidates who the gentleman was, they'll tell you it was me. I'm by no means sexist in any way.
Right, OK. There's something we do always love on this show, and it's the romance or a bromance or a best friend forever relationship between the candidates. So let's find out who's the jam in your sandwich.
Ricky, you going to share my shoes again?
There's always a job for you when I get the investment, so just give me a call.
Absolutely.
Don't go chasing.
Looks right now, he's obviously he's very sincere.
Yes, he's slightly older than me, he lives up north.
Come to Papa. He's my kind of guy, yeah.
Bit of synergy there, I think we get on, it's probably my closest friendship I've made so far.
He makes me laugh.
He makes me laugh.
Have you seen me?
I believe you. Times of trouble. Never could have come this far.
He's a good lad.
Oh, mate.
Don't feel me.
Take you just
Cheese.
the way you are.
It's all right there, isn't it? I love the guy.
He's
good.
good. Yeah.
He's a cracking lad. Absolute belting lad, yeah.
I have a lot of friends who I love very much. I don't dry hump them on the couch.
When you've been in the process as long as I have, it does things to you. It does, yeah, it does.
Any port in a storm, man. Any port in a storm. There was another candidate with whom you had a less friendly relationship.
No, I'd be keen to see if Lord Sugar has just me on my own against the hit team.
Hopefully I'll stick Jade with you, mate. I don't think that'll be me and Rick together. Too strong a team. Probably one of you lot. Probably you, Jade.
Fuck off.
Jade's a nightmare to work with, and I really don't know how she's got this far in the process.
You said to Jade, you go off, Jade, and make us some really nice chocolates.
He doesn't respect me. Maybe he doesn't know enough about my business, but actually I'm a successful businesswoman.
Jade hasn't proved that she's good at what she says she's good at.
You don't even know what I do.
Bad manners, ignorance, and negative energy.
You just don't know she'll go on to you. Yeah.
I don't think she listens.
No, I was talking.
No, I said your name fucking like 8 times.
It's like we're an annoying brother and sister act, isn't it?
Jade should leave today.
And Jade, your opinion is that it should be Adam should leave today.
I don't think we'll be going on a date anytime soon, put it that way.
What would you say now at this point of the process? I mean, do you stand over that? Do you not rate her?
Yeah, I stand by the comments, absolutely, 100%, yeah. You know, I've got respect for every candidate. I know what they've put on the line. I know what everyone walks away from, and that goes right from Billiana to whoever wins it, you know. No matter where they're left in the process, I've got mutual respect for every single one of them. But rating people as a candidate, I don't rate Jade at all, you know. She is negative. She's not good at what she says she's good at.
But in the last task, you know, from what we saw of it anyway, pretty much was all Jade. Jade doing the tasting, Jade doing the naming,
credit
Jade
where
doing...
it's due. I mean, me and Jade didn't get on in life. Sometimes you just don't get on with people. But when we worked together, to be fair, the videos, you know, we clashed and we did. But when me and Jade worked together, we generally did a good product at the end of it. So, you know, credit where it's due. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on her in a way.
Actually, I didn't say you worked well together. I said most of the things in that task she did.
So to be fair, what you're saying is it should be her sat here and not me.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. How did you find Jade during the process?
I thought she had a spark of creativity there. Some of her ideas were a little bit sort of raw, but at least there was a spark there, and I haven't seen that in a lot of the other candidates. I think she has shown herself to be a very astute negotiator, both in buying and selling. Maybe she's a little bit abrasive and gets people's backs up a bit, but, you know, she's still very young. So I think she's, you know, somebody of quality. I think she's quite good.
Kelvin?
Yeah. She's my hunch for the final. When she talked about what she was going to, which area she was going into, it's quite clear she was going into the area that she's an expert in now.
Yes, yeah.
And it was that told me that she was going to do what she does, and that is a very, very good way. So I think she's the one that will win quite comfortably, to be honest. I think she's got more about her.
OK. Right, Adam, it's time to hear now what Lord Sugar and your former colleagues have to say about you.
Now, Adam is a person that you have to admire. He threw himself in to every single task. But in this last task, I think he misunderstood the business.
Although Adam's a lot of fun to be around as a project manager, he was a whirlwind, it was confusing, he didn't have any direction.
I was looking after the product, I came up with the names. Nick dealt with the design side. I think Adam just kind of told us what to do.
I need somebody that has got some real business nous, and that's why I had to fire Adam.
So a mixed message from Lord Sugar there, some encouraging words and some criticisms. How would you react?
Fair comment. I've got a lot of respect for Lord Sugar. I've got a lot of respect that I was given the opportunity to show what I've got to, you know, the business world. And, yeah, Lord Sugar respects his decision. Like he says, it's his money, it's his boardroom, and fair comments from him, yeah.
In the task where you've done lots of different things and things that you weren't expected to be able to do, all that kind of yada, yada, yada. Have you learnt? Have you learnt an enormous amount?
I've learned a hell of a lot, yeah. I've learned a hell of a lot, yeah.
So, John, what will you take back?
I've learned I can turn my hand to absolutely anything, you know. I can approach anything with aggression, determination and enthusiasm and do well at it, you know, whether that's out of my comfort zone or not.
Yeah, that's kind of okay. So, it's you know, you've got yet more confidence at the end of it than you can at the start. Let's take a look at tonight's winning team of modern gentlemen. Nick praised them for rigorously rehearsing their pitch, but you might not realise just how far they took their role play.
It's lovely to meet you. What's your name, sorry? It's Sandra. Sandra. Ricky just told me that it would be a great product potentially. Yeah, Ricky's a great guy. Partner. Ricky's a lovely guy, yeah. Really good looking lad as well. He is, yeah. Sandra, you mean you've got beautiful skin. Do you use moisturiser? I do myself, yeah, but then I'm a lady.
As a woman, have you ever said the words, I do use moisture, but then I'm a lady? We have such funny ways. But this was what did it for them in the end. Like, it was the fact that they had rehearsals and pitches. The product itself,
it's
at
the end of all this, I mean, everybody in this audience knows you can buy any of that stuff almost anywhere at probably...
On the first date as
well.
well.
I ruined the show.
OK, well, why don't we...
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Why don't we...
This will be perfect.
Found a use for them,
You're making it worse. When was the last time you did any cleaning? You're making it worse.
Housewives love them.
Yeah. But OK, if we can possibly get back to them and their performance and their pitch.
They chose a subject area they were extremely interested in, and that meant that they were probably going to win because of that. It's as simple as that.
And the product itself, though, did you find the product?
It's terrible, yeah.
Kevin, unimpressed by the moisturiser?
I was not impressed by it at all. I thought the colour was horrible, and I thought the packaging was third-rate. But it just goes to show, do your homework beforehand, and if you can tap dance well, you may well have a chance, even with an inferior product and inferior entrepreneurial energy.
But Angus, who do you think is going to win?
I think Ricky is my favourite candidate. I think he shows the right degree of passion. He's also resolutely optimistic as well, which I think you have to be if you're starting something brand new up.
Ruby?
Yeah, I think Jade, but I actually think in the end it'll be Ricky.
Really?
Yeah.
And Kevin?
Yep, Jade to do it. She's the right age, 29, and having seen what she's done tonight as well, she's got some creativity as well as just being a numbers cruncher. So I'm really, really up for Jade.
And Tom? And none of you think Tom might do it?
I rated Tom at the beginning, and he did some very good tasks, you know, principally the one in Brick Lane, which, you know, he was amazing at. But I don't think he's resolute enough or optimistic enough, and I think to be out there, you know, starting something up, you've got to be, you know, definitely a half-glass full person, and I'm not sure who he is.
And Nick, he's, you know, turning over whatever.
Oh, I think he's going to really make it.
Yes,
Not in this show, though, but, I mean,
yeah.
I think he's really going to go somewhere. I think
Right.
he's fantastic.
OK. Well, we've heard who the panel are behind. Let's get the reaction of stars attending this week's BAFTA celebrations.
Am I a fan of The Apprentice? I love The Apprentice.
I think Nick might steal it, actually. I think he's been consistent throughout the series, and of course he's the most handsome.
Tom and Nick are rather good.
I like Tom.
Tom, I think.
He does a lot of get up and go.
Sort of seems like somebody who actually might manage to make a living and make some money for Mr. Sugar.
Go Tom.
This is my best Nick Hewer impression.
Let's go with Jade. Jade to win it.
Seems direct, knows what she's doing.
Let's big it up for the girls.
Ricky for the win, I'd say.
Ricky Martin I quite like.
I think he's got some brains, and he's got a good quiff.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. You're fired. You're quiet. You're fired.
But as for the vote today, Angus, you think Lord Sugar was right to fire Adam?
Definitely not.
Really? Who should have gone instead?
Nick.
Ruby?
I think you should have gone, but in any other day, I think you're a great salesman.
Thank you.
Okay. Kelvin?
Nick should have gone because he didn't seem to contribute anything to the whole game, to be honest.
OK, Grant, let's see how you do. If you agree with Lord Sugar, hold up fired. If you don't, hold up hired. That's a fired. That's a fired. OK, cool, you can put them down. We do like to give you something to, you know, remember the whole process by, and it was just really mainly because there's one thing that stood out for us over the whole lot, and I'd like you to just remember just those magic words. I am out of my comfort zone. You can always have. That's for you. There we go. Pleasure. 11 glorious weeks, Adam. Here are your highlights.
What a feeling, you all know this one. I can bring people up when they're feeling down. When things go wrong, I'm your man. I get a bit overexcited sometimes. I'm too loud, I'm a nightmare. Try some girls, start the car, just keep running.
Does exactly what says in the tin, speaks his mind all the time, honesty, in and out of the boardroom.
I don't claim to be this, that and the other. I'm choreographer. I roll on his choreographer once again. I can't help it now, I'm dancing for my life. I'm a people person. We'll look after you now for a tenner. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Makes me laugh all day long.
You'll uncontrollably giggle and it will hurt your face.
I do it right. What a feeling, ba-da-ba-bum-ba-da.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Corbally. That's it for tonight. Thanks to all my guests. If you want the chance to be Lord Sugar's business partner next year, then go to our website at bbc.co.uk/apprentice to find out how to apply. It could change your life. By the way, we have another bonus programme this week called Why I Fired Them. It'll be on BBC One at 10:40 p.m. on Saturday the 2nd of June. On Sunday, it's the final. As Jade, Nick, Ricky and Tom go head-to-head, who will Lord Sugar choose to be his business partner? And before he can make that choice, there's just a little matter of his 4 inquisitors to get through.
I've been looking forward to this encounter.
Have you got any qualification? No, I don't have any qualification.
We'll show you the best price combination of ingredients.
Do I care? No.
You're a reincarnation of Lord Sugar, are you?
I think there's elements of his career that I don't think I've replicated.
Honestly, I've never seen anything like that. That's not the way to do it.
This could be a calamity with my name associated to it.
I'd quite like a drink.
So join me this Sunday, the 3rd of June at 8:30 p.m. on BBC One for the Apprentice final, including You're Hired, when we'll be hearing from the winner, runner-up, finalists, our panel and Lord Sugar himself. Don't miss it. Good night.